Stephen.
And I'm Seb.
And we're Louder Than a Wall. We're going to perform St. John's Burns Down for the umpteenth time by James Langer.
Let's say the fix was in. Let's say history, being human and thus short on ideas, made change from an old bag of tricks. Say this.
Was something reported as news on a day when your life came to no good. The new homeless drifting from row houses along streets tamped down by the heedless and paved in afterthought. Out of hollows.
In the unkempt, out of Rabbit Town and Rollins Cross, they weep like mountain runoff in spring towards an intermittent stream.
In numbers not seen. Since an expiring dominion's last riot, when the representative nipped out the back and left masses
in siege of their own blank stares to empty their rage.
On the architecture, shop fronts and storm doors.
Remade in an image of a symmetry we repeatedly
inhabit. And though there's nowhere to really go, we have
at least been here before. We stop in convenience stores.
For pull tabs, hole up in pubs on Water and George.
That close their doors in accordance with bylaws, but keep serving to those lucky to be locked in. We watch our favorite teams on big LCDs as they succumb to sudden death, where we learn
to lose and be helpless about it. We sit.
Feed the machines. Stay one feral glance from turning on ourselves. The draught taps, the underpasses, through scaffolding, the acceptance of a certain
steep downgrade in terrain, all led the way
to a 0 hour we never set, but have somehow kept.
And from which we'll start again. A city comes to light. We'll reassemble behind us.
Finally up to code and arrayed with hand-painted mailboxes and an impoverished selection of heritage colors and hues of a terrifying nostalgia.
As we are pushed into the projects on the West End, the spaces that await us to speak the words as scripted.
It makes little difference. The television bristles in its web of static, and sunlight warms your homemade bed.
As if someone you love deeply just left it.
The way forward is more solitary, but clearly defined.
And our consent in its direction can't be otherwise. All right.